told y'all I'm playing the long game with my album, Set in Stone, out now. We pulled the streaming report for Set in Stone first 2 weeks. With 63.5 million streams, that equates to approximately 42.5K albums sold, which does not include the physical products. That's equivalent to Ricky Rose selling 22,000 the first week and 20 the second week, which is no fall off. It's a long game we playing here, guys.
Well, here we go again. Just moments ago, 50 Cent reacted after a video surfaced online claiming Rick Ross struggled to fill a concert in Detroit. According to clips making the rounds on social media, the venue appeared to have a surprisingly small crowd. As you can see from the caption shown on screen, the claim is that the show began at 8 p.m., but by 8:30 p.m., the building still looked nearly empty. Now, we all know how the internet works. Social media is full of trolling, clickbait, and what people now call rage bait, all designed to grab attention. So it's always important to approach viral posts with some skepticism. But in this case, the person filming walked through a large portion of the venue, and honestly, I've been to plenty of concerts before, and it's unusual to see a place looking that empty. So I decided to look into it myself to find out whether this was actually recent footage. Based on the reports I found, the concert reportedly took place around the middle of July, meaning it wasn't from last night, but from a couple of weeks earlier. Even so, that didn't stop 50 Cent from jumping in after the video started going viral. As everyone already knows, 50 and Rick Ross have been exchanging shots for years. Their rivalry is nothing new. But over the past few weeks, things have picked back up. Ross has been promoting his latest album, while 50 has been busy promoting his own events, and the back and forth has continued. For anyone who missed 50's response, here's what he posted. He wrote, "Yo, damn, I never seen it this bad before. What you gonna do now? Focus on wings?" That's classic 50 Cent. As expected, fans immediately tagged him in the video because they already knew he'd have something to say about it. And this wasn't the only thing he commented on. Another post pointed out that Rick Ross's latest album had reached a new chart low. In response, 50 wrote, "LOL, I'm sorry y'all, it's over. I can't fake it forever." At this point, that's just how this rivalry operates, but it's also important to consider the current state of the music industry. Album sales across the board aren't what they used to be. These days, even selling 50,000 copies is considered respectable. There was a time when artists regularly moved 100,000, 300,000, or even 800,000 units in their first week. Now, many projects struggle to reach even 10,000. That's simply the reality of today's market. So, whenever 50 sees someone he's had issues with experience a rough moment, it's naturally going to become ammunition for him. That's always been part of his personality and his marketing style. At the same time, he's busy promoting his own ventures and live events, so the timing works in his favor. Speaking of promotion, 50 also recently announced that the G-Unit sneakers are making a return. I don't know about y'all, but I've seen reports saying they'll cost around $130. Personally, I'm not sure I'd spend $130 on a pair of G-Unit sneakers, but we'll see how fans respond. Now, just for the record, because I know some people are going to say the whole thing was fake, the reports identify this concert as Rick Ross's July 18th performance at Detroit's Fox Theater. Could someone have posted misleading footage with an exaggerated caption? Absolutely, that's always possible. But according to multiple reports, Ross reportedly had difficulty selling tickets, and several attendees claimed ushers were moving fans from less expensive mezzanine seats down to lower sections in an effort to fill the venue. Again, situations like this are never a good look. This concert was part of Ross's Port of Miami 20th anniversary tour. The tour itself has faced a lot of online criticism, with reports pointing to slow ticket movement and promotions such as buy one, get one 50% off offers to help increase attendance at certain stops. So yes, it's easy to understand why 50 Cent would seize the opportunity to troll. At the same time, we also know how social media operates and how quickly narratives can spread. Still, if these reports are accurate, this is the 20th anniversary tour celebrating one of Rick Ross's biggest albums, and people are questioning why some shows haven't been selling as expected. So I want to hear from you. What do you think about 50 Cent clowning Rick Ross over this situation? Because honestly, that's exactly what people expect from 50. At the same time, here's another question. If 50 Cent released an album today, how many copies do you think he'd sell during the first week? Now, if we're talking touring, that's a completely different conversation. 50 is still selling tickets worldwide, so there's no debate there. But strictly from an album sales perspective, what do you think his first week numbers would look like in 2026? Remember, a lot of people expected him to drop a mixtape after releasing those records aimed at T.I. and throwing in those slick bars to promote power, but a full project never arrived. And that's really the question. In today's music climate, where streaming has dramatically changed artist earnings and sales expectations, would it even make sense to chase those first-week numbers anymore? In Ross's situation, though, this isn't about a brand new album. He's celebrating the 20th anniversary of Port of Miami, and reports suggesting that some tour dates struggled to sell out have sparked plenty of conversation. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think is really behind all of this? Before I wrap things up, this is our alternative whenever these major platforms start playing politics. We all know the numbers aren't what they once were, and that's just the reality of today's digital landscape. Because of that, we decided to build something we own. Forgotten Kings TV is officially trademarked and operating as an LLC, and this website represents the next step for everything we're building. I also want to give a shout out to the first artists we're supporting through SunGuard Records, the official record label under Forgotten Kings TV. Right now, we're working with 2 artists, Mr. Powerhouse and another talented artist known as Glang. Big salute to both of them. People can laugh or criticize all they want, but the entertainment industry has changed dramatically. So what does that mean for creators, entrepreneurs, and independent artists? It means waiting around for a major company to hand you an opportunity isn't a winning strategy anymore. That's why we're focused on creating opportunities ourselves. As an independent media company, Forgotten Kings TV exists to support creators, entrepreneurs, and people building something on their own, instead of waiting for a major check that may never come. Across multiple industries, companies are investing less because they're not seeing the same returns they once did. As a result, artists are increasingly responsible for building and growing their own brands. That's exactly where Forgotten Kings TV comes in. Our mission is to provide a platform for those creators and continue serving the community. So, moving forward, make sure you check out the official Forgotten Kings TV website, and while you're there, don't miss our latest interview with Linwood Jackson Jr., a poet discussing his newest book, Becoming, Wrestling with Life. It turned into a thoughtful and insightful conversation, so if you enjoy that kind of content, definitely give it a watch. With that said, Conversations Will Rip is back for Season 4, and we've got a lot more on the way. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the movement. Big shout out to the homie who's been putting together the Squeegee Kids documentary series. We've got a lot happening over here, and I just want to show everyone that this isn't just talk. We're actually building something real. We've got content for the youth, comedy, community programs,
so much more. Shout out to the Devin Usher Memorial Scholarship for helping young people from underserved communities make the transition into full-time athletics and continue chasing their dreams. That's what this platform is about. It's here to serve our community, built by the culture, for the culture, with the goal of restoring order. People can laugh all they want about the current state of the industry, but over here, we're staying busy and continuing to build. That's the difference. Big salute to Alabama. We've got stand-up comedy featured on the platform and more shows are on the way. Shout out to Glad X and his newest music video, Daybreak. I'm serious when I say we're putting in the work, so make sure you support the website. Another shout out goes to Jason's son. If you want to promote your business or brand on the website, feel free to reach out at forgottenkingstv@gmail.com. I truly appreciate every single person who's supported this movement. We're going to keep growing, keep improving, and keep making history. But honestly, how many platforms are out here offering these kinds of opportunities for our community while helping people build something they actually own? Major labels aren't focused on creating your legacy. They're focused on making money from your work. That's the reality. What we're trying to do is different. We're creating a platform that serves our people. We've got a word of the day, black facts of the day, history, poetry, chess, ping pong, and so much more. We're continuing to expand every part of the platform. Coming soon, we'll also be launching our Black Business Directory. We already have a Business Spotlight section, so if you'd like your company featured both on the website and the YouTube channel, we'd love to work with you. And yes, merchandise is on the way as well. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. While 50 Cent and Rick Ross are out here navigating their own situations, Forgotten Kings TV is focused on building something lasting. Make sure you visit fkztv.com, subscribe to the official newsletter, check out the radio station, the comedy section, the record label, and all of the services we've created for the community. This is a new chapter, and I'm grateful to everyone who stayed until the end of the video. I mainly wanted to update you on everything happening behind the scenes with Forgotten Kings TV.